Can I get Ash, please?
Big nerf for me. Why, Gooby?
To wake up, you're going to wake up. And if you're not ready, you're going to
This
stay
can't be happening. First Bandit and
What a
Jaeger.
mess.
pretending that you're just a poor little me.
It's only a scope. Then why is it a huge nerf then? I will never forgive them for this.
Several days later.
Who is the fucker that's
I'm gonna be real with you guys. If they ban Ash, I'm straight up leaving. Like,
Why are we still here?
yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm just, no. They have finally done it, ladies and gentlemen. They have finally done it. They have nerfed Ash. They have removed her Acog. I mean, it's specifically for the R4C. I mean, her G36C is still gonna have access to the Acog, so did they indirectly buff that gun? Honestly, this nerf buff that and that buff nerf this, it's too many lines to follow and connect. All I know is that the best gun on attack no longer has access to the Acog. They have done it.
Soon after.
Go, Habana, it's clear. Jump in. Go.
You're such an asshole, Charlie.
So much up into one.
Yep, I'm not walking that way. Fuck that. Oh my god. Oh my god. They might be taking away my ACOG, but I still have black ice.
Yeah. Got the skins, but just not the attachments.
Right?
Where are you?
I'm behind you.
Oh my god! No, T'Chaka, I'm sorry!
He's right there.
Not that poor guy. He was surrounded by people. Now, I know I'm gonna probably be a minority in my opinion here, but I believe that ACOGs don't belong in this game. I've always believed in this. It's just been in the back of my head, and I've never said it in any of my other videos because it was irrelevant at the time. Siege was not doing anything about it really other than removing it from defensive operators, but the attackers mainly have owned their ACOGs, and now finally undoubtedly the most influential attacker operator is losing it on her best weapon. So Siege is going to try to see with the stats that they get from that, is it viable? And I hope it is, because I personally want ACOGs to be gone. Now, I'm not only going to say this and not provide reasons why. These are the reasons why. If you were to look up online right now for an ACOG, mainly the Tricon ones, you would see that they come in various distances. Anything from 1.5 is the lowest one I've seen, all the way to like 6.x and 8x and etc. The one in Siege right now is a 2.5. Everyone usually comes to mind as a 4.0 when it comes to ACOG because of most video games making that like the standard. I believe Siege should probably maybe keep the ACOG and drop it down to the lowest minimum that's possible, 1.5. Fuck it, 1.2. I think over magnification of this sight, it just makes guns so broken in this game where there's no bullet drop. Bullets go perfectly straight in this game. It's not Battlefield. So headshots are increasingly easy on PC when compared to console. So you need to find some way to negate that. You need to find some way to balance that. I believe that Siege keeps trying to remove this from the defensive operators because they know it's broken in the hands of the team that starts first. So they can prep and line their shots and spawn peek. So what do? They counter that by removing it. I think that's a bad course of action. What they should do is find a perfect setting for a new site. They could still keep it as the ACOG, just lower the magnification. It's entirely possible, which allows it to be universally balanced. We want more gunfights in the game. We don't want an easable setup all the time. I feel very repetitive, at least. What I hope the stats shows Ubisoft is that removing the ACOG from the most used assault rifle on attack, from the notoriously, I guess you could say, the best operator on attack, that's right, she's the best, it will give them the confidence to say, hey, we can remove ACOGs from the game. We don't actually need this site. We thought we needed it, but we don't. and they can introduce, like I said, a lower magnification scope that will now become the highest magnification, but it's still relatively low. I'm really hoping for a 1.2. I think that's the highest that you would need in almost any instance of this game. We don't want people playing outside the map. Spawn peeking is a great tool to be used, but if it comes too predictable, the game is no longer fun. Like when I'm playing high elo towards the beginning of the season when I'm trying to get my placements, it's honestly, Siege becomes very toxic because the whole game is outside, and I don't want to play this game outside of the fucking map. I'll play Battlefield then. I'm trying to play inside the map. So removing ACOGs to me is a very appealing thing. That way both sides have the same magnifications, and then it comes down more to how you use the operators, which is, I think, what Siege intended in the first place. They all have special abilities, then that means that the focus should be on that. That's what differentiates them, not the scopes, not the guns, etc., etc. So I hope that's the way they go on this.